Prosecutor Sarah Sammy, how are you, ma'am? Commonwealth, Amy Ashworth, how are you, ma'am? Your office is right there. You see right there? Your office is right here. Now, I've got a giant bed sheet with spray paint. Simple. This sign right here says, Amy Ashworth, protect jail that murders inmates. Hello. See everybody right here is looking? You see everybody out the window, fogging up the window? Right there. That's the Commonwealth Attorney office. I'm here every day, right in front of the Commonwealth Attorney office, talking about what Amy Ashworth does behind closed doors. Now, yesterday, Amy Ashworth indicted my brother on first-degree murder using an investigator that falsified the police report. We have a letter from the chief of police admitting, Peter Newsham admitting that this investigator, Robert John, falsified my brother's police report. This investigator is now on the Brady list for falsifying my brother's police report. I stole the dash camera from the prosecutor. Hello, prosecutor. What a dumb prosecutor that you let me steal the dash camera from you using a pinhole camera. The dash camera shows that my brother did everything he can to avoid a vehicle accident. I have the Google Nest that shows my brother loves his family. But yet you use an investigator that falsified the police report yesterday in front of a grand jury. Didn't tell the grand jury that he falsified the police report. Didn't tell the grand jury there's a dash camera that shows my brother did everything he can to avoid a vehicle accident. Didn't tell the grand jury that there is a Google Nest that show he loves his family. It's all good, ma'am. It's all coming out. Look, Amy Ashworth is fogging up the window right there. You see her right there? Hello, Commonwealth, Amy Ashworth. What, are you upset that there is a sign right here? A sign right here that says Amy Ashworth protects a jail that murders people? Yep, she does. 18-year-old Juan Campos died on her watch. She's a jail board member. Tony, how are you, sir? Sheriff, how are you, sir? We're right here, exercising our First Amendment. Right here in front of the Commonwealth office. Hey, how you doing, sir? Sheriff? I see everybody tensing up. What, you can't exercise the First Amendment anymore? We're on public property. Talking about the Commonwealth, who's a jail board member. She gets paid $50,000 on top of her $230,000 salary. On her watch, 18-year-old Juan Campos was murdered on the hand of correctional officer Eric Lindsay. On her watch, Muhammad Ikram Sherdel died inside this jail. On her watch, Robert Reed died on her watch inside this jail. She's a jail board member. Her job is to protect these inmates. Tony, how are you, sir? I love you, brother. The Commonwealth Attorney tried to use the sheriff's office to get me arrested. I'm still here. I'm exercising my First Amendment. The more these sheriffs make contact with me, the more they understand why I'm here. They don't support Amy Ashworth. Amy Ashworth does three things: defund the police, let criminals walk, and she goes after families and the indigent portion of this community because it's easy for her to make money that way. We're here every day, and we're going to talk about my brother Mustafa Al-Jazari. We're going to talk about the 6 inmates that were murdered inside this jail. I'm in touch with these families. They have pictures of their loved ones with their faces bashed in from a beating, but the jail says natural causes or drug-related. How is it natural causes or drug-related if their faces are bashed in from a beating? But Amy Ashworth looks the other way. Now she looks the other way to set the environment inside the jail. So that way when she hands you a plea deal, you're so tortured that you're going to tell Commonwealth Amy Ashworth, get me the hell out of here. Tony, yes, sir. What's going on? Terry, how are you, sir? Sheriff Glen Hill. Say hello to Sheriff Glen Hill. Tony, how you doing, sir? What's going on, sir?
You can't in here doing this.
This is public property, sir.
Look.
This is public property, sir. I'm not using a bullhorn. I'm within.
No.
I'm exercising my First Amendment.
It's not the bullhorn part I'm referring to. The
Yes, sir.
protesting is.
Is it the sign that says Amy Ashworth?
I'm sorry.
Is it the sign that says Amy Ashworth protect?
You can take your sign.
Hey, Jill. No, sir. No, sir. I will not take that sign anyway. This is public property. I'm exercising my First Amendment.
Okay.
Sheriff, yes, sir.
Hey, look, I'm telling
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Give me the warning.
Okay.
Take the sign back over there.
You can arrest me if you want for exercising my First Amendment.
That might happen.
And I promise you, why? I'm exercising my First Amendment.
Okay, then. That might
Why would you arrest me for exercising my First Amendment? No, sir. This is public property. I'm not using a bullhorn. The bullhorn is right there. I'm not using it. You're going to arrest me for what? Exercising my First Amendment on public property? I'm not resisting.
Okay.
I'm not resisting. I'm here. I've got a sign that says Amy Ashworth is protecting a jail that murders people. Now I've got sheriffs.
We have a designated area.
There is no designated area when it comes to public property, sir.
There's a designated area.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. This is public property.
Okay. I'm giving you 3 chances, all right?
Okay.
I'm telling you now, I want you to move it back over there.
Okay.
Right now. And if you don't, you're going to be under arrest.
For what? What am I getting arrested for?
I'll tell you what that's for, but I'm giving you a chance to go over there now.
What am I getting arrested for, sir?
You do what I tell you to do.
What am I getting arrested for,
All
sir?
right, sir. All right.
I'm asking you a question. I'm peaceful. I'm not resisting. I'm exercising my First Amendment. This is public property.
Designated area.
There is no designated area, sir.
We have designated an area.
No, sir. You do not have designated area. This is public property. And if I want, I can be in that lobby as long as I'm not disrupting the peace. No. We're not moving anywhere. This is our First Amendment. I didn't go overseas for 3 years to have someone arrest me and infringe on my First Amendment. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Sheriff Brunhill. I'm not disrupting the peace. This is public area. What are you gonna do?
Sir, you're under arrest for disorderly conduct.
Okay, keep recording. Keep recording. I'm not resisting. I am not resisting. I am not resisting. I am not resisting. I am not resisting. I'm not recording. I'm not resisting. I'm on public property. Abrar, keep recording me. Keep recording me, Abrar. Keep recording me. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Mom.
Why am I being arrested? Exercising my First
My
Amendment.
son! My son!
I have a
You took
sign.
my son!
Abrar, keep recording. Keep recording.
My son! My community is watching! You took my son! You don't believe him now! Son! You hate my son! You hate my
Why am I
son!
being arrested?
No,
Because I have
sir,
a
you
sign
hate him!
that says Amy
No, man!
Ashworth
No, man!
murderers.
Son! My son! My son! This is my son! No, man,
I'm not gonna tell
no!
anybody, sir.
Yes, sir,
I'm
no.
here. No, you can't. You
Mr.
can't. You can't
Attorney,
assault my sister.
this is my son!
Yes,
You hate my son! You reject my son!
Hey, Abrar. They're gonna hurt me. They're gonna hurt me. They're gonna hurt me.
If she interferes with the arrest, we'll arrest her too.
Okay.
Abrar, make sure you're recording.
If this becomes any
Abrar,
more,
make sure you're recording me.
you need to go back.
What are they doing, sir? I know you have a Bible and a Constitution.
Just please listen to us. Just please listen to us. Okay. Just go back over there. Please listen to us.
I'm not disrupting.
Go back over
I
there.
listen, but leave us.
I understand that. We're going to deal with this, but please go back over there.
Okay. I'm here. Just
Abrar, keep recording me. Make sure you record me.
Mom!
Go in there and get it. Go in there and get it properly.
You're hurting my arm. Terry, your officer is
your
twisting my
distance.
arm, sir.
Keep your distance.
Terry, your officer is twisting my arm. Sir, your officer is twisting my arm. Sir, your officer, Tony, your officer is twisting my arm.
All right, just
You didn't have to do that, sir.
you got anything else? You want to give any of this to your mom?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to give to her?
All of it, sir. To my
All of
sister
it.
right there.
Is this sister? Yes, sir. Take all this, sis. Take
I'm
it
getting
all.
arrested for
Take it
exercising
all.
my First Amendment. I'm on public property.
Being arrested for not doing what you're told.
I don't have to do. It's public property,
There's
sir.
something- step
I'm
back.
exercising my
Step
First
back.
Amendment. You
Step
can't.
back. Step back.
You
Step
cannot
back.
infringe
Step
on my
back.
First
You were
Amendment.
advised
Step
3
back. Step
times.
back.
You cannot infringe on my
You were
First
advised
Amendment.
3 times.
I didn't serve an hour whack for you to arrest me and infringe on my First Amendment.
3 times. There's rules.
Charge me in hell. I promise you you're gonna get arrested, sir.
Is that it? Oh, wait a minute.
Sir, why you touching me?
Lose that.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Sir,
Mama, let's go, Mama.
I know what are you going to do?
It's okay, Mom. It's okay.
Huh?
It's okay.
What?
God
Release
is
him.
watching.
Release him.
They falsified my brother police report. They falsified my brother police report, and I guess you can't talk about it.
You cannot come in the courthouse with that.
The Commonwealth attorney is upset because I got a sign that says Amy Ashworth kills inmates. You got 6 inmates murdered inside the jail.
You're not protecting my kids. Why? Because I protected this country. Because we protect their kids.
Sit down. Sit down.
Because we protect their kids.
Can you put down the camera and help me with your mom, please?
Because we protect their kids.
Would you mind helping us?
United States.
Put the camera down and help. Put the camera down and help.
United States. United States.
And you're more concerned about filming.
Took
Put the
my
camera down and
kids.
help your mother.
Took my kids.
Put the camera down. and help your
United
mom.
States. Took my kids. This is my country.
I don't want her passing out. I don't want her falling.
My son Amara Mustafa.
The concrete.
They hate us. This is the reason. Because they hate us.
Have a seat.
Because
Have a seat.
they hate us.
Have a seat.
We are the people who stood for this country. We are the people. My husband went side by side to protect all of you. We thought this country is right. We thought, don't take his stuff.
I'm gonna get it. Where's your head knock? Where's your head knock? Let me get a marshal. Can I get that, please?
You can grab his property.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him on the poster. Can I get that?
You want to take the property? If
Can-
not, we'll
yeah,
take it.
yeah, no, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the
The
property.
best for you
Can I get his
to
property?
release my son. It's just gonna be shame. It's gonna be shame on this country if you abuse my 2 kids. I listen to you. This is my First Amendment.
Let me carry that stuff.
Yeah.
Get all the stuff.
Yes. Because they abuse his
Mama.
Go over there. Come on.
Yeah, I will.
Come on. Come
I,
on.
I will go.
I'll carry this for
Can you
you.
put all that on the...
Here, you put it on. I don't want to be. Something dropped too. I got it.
Yeah, but I am doing.
Now you did that wasn't good enough. Now you're in the circle, so that can't happen. We tried. We told you.
Because
I told him go back to the area you were living. You wouldn't do it.
it's bad because of the situation.
I understand the situation.
Because his brother is innocent.
Where do you want this man?
Have a seat.
I'll take it back.
Have a seat.
He has to listen. He has to listen.
This is your kids. Mustafa's your kids.
You have a right to protest, but you have to listen.
You okay?
I listen.
No, y'all didn't. We
But
asked
you know what Amy
to come
Ashworth
here.
did? You know what Amy Ashworth
You
you know?
I know. I know.
She is doing personally.
Do us a favor. Please.
I do. I listen.
Listen to me. Do us a favor. We're letting y'all have this area to do what you need here. Okay? We've given you this area when it's not really supposed to be,
Okay.
but we've given this to
Release
you.
him, Mr. Clinton.
That is not your area. Okay? This is. So when you have more people to come over here, tell them don't go there because the sheriff is not going to listen to that. And we're going to be doing this again. We're
Can you guys release
trying.
him, please?
Huh?
Can you guys release him, please?
Well, we're going to take him to the magistrate and tell the magistrate what's going on. The magistrate will probably most likely release him. And then he'll be coming out over there.
Thank you.
Okay? Because he's not resisting or nothing like that. When he's in the middle causing that much noise, it becomes a disorderly. Okay? So he's got to, that's why we want you over here. You can have this. We're giving this to you. Just please, we're helping y'all out. Y'all got to help us. If you don't help us, it's going to be worse for both of us. Okay? You've got to see magnificent. Talk to Omar, talk to Muhammad. Is Muhammad here?
Oh, no.
Okay. If Muhammad comes here and he wants to speak to me, you tell him to come to the window right here and ask for me, and I'll come out and speak to him.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
If we didn't care, we wouldn't be talking to you guys, okay?
All we ask is you got to follow the rules. There's certain rules here for everyone, not just you, everyone. No one is allowed to get that close to the building. It's a security thing. You got to stay on this side of the sidewalk.
Community is watching.
I know,
and
that's
they know
fine.
Ammar is upset because they took his brother
And
5
Omar
months.
should be upset, and I understand why he's upset.
I get
But he don't make our job any harder.
He has to follow the rules.
Okay,
Everybody
there are
does.
rules. We let you have it here. Do it here.
Here, there, over there,
Yeah.
you're up there. You got this whole
Just
area.
tell anybody else who comes, please do not come to the circle, because we'll be doing this
I
again.
know. You saw
And we're going to ask
you didn't
nicely
see
3
me.
times. We're going to ask 3 times. It's like
That's
baseball.
Okay, no,
Please
this
leave,
is the
please
first
leave,
time
please leave.
Yep.
And
This is
all 3 times he told me, no, 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 you're going to have to take me to jail. He left no choice.
because he's upset. He doesn't
know.
have hope in life.
I know.
He rather sit in like he doesn't like he's upset. His brother like taken and by falsified report. Mr. Terry, my son like the internal affair admits Robert Drum falsified. Why she come? Why this woman?
We have nothing to do with
I
that.
know.
That's a whole other department. That's got nothing.
Yeah, you see,
We're,
like,
we're the sheriff's office. We're here to make sure that they are.
but they beat my son inside this jail. What is what is the human rights when they beat Mustafa? I have like a blanket. People like printed the blanket and brought it to us. The picture, the bruises from head to toe.
You understand?
That's all.
Okay, release me.
We have business to do here.
Is he gonna
He
come?
will be released.
Yeah.
He's got to be processed. He's got to get a court date and all that.
Oh
stuff.
no, but
And then he'll be released.
today.
They're working on that now. They have to process him. He has to be processed.
Okay, so
Because he's been arrested. I tried to stop him.
when he gets out of jail,
I told him when I tell him that he's going to
he
be
can go back to the
arrested,
camper. He cannot come back over here.
Here?
Not here at all. Y'all can. He cannot. Okay, he's going to be served with no trespass from the complex. The complex is anywhere on the court property, which is everything that you see grass. Okay, and the parking lot's over here. So he can go back to the camper and he can relax and he can do whatever he wants over the camper. Please, please, please make sure he understands. If he comes back over here and we see him,
No, that's it. Like rule
we're
of
going to
eight.
come back
Look,
out here
look,
again.
sir, Mr. Tani, we are the people who obey the rule.
Well, please tell him not to
He
come
didn't
back over
today.
here.
He didn't today. He was asked 3 times to leave. He didn't pay the rules today.
Yesterday,
He's
she
going to be
did
served
I
with
know,
no
but I'm trying
trespass.
to keep it. I told him I'm
So
trying to keep you
unless
out of
he has a
trouble.
court
When I tell you
case,
to do what I tell you.
cannot come back over here.
People out of trouble. That's
Okay.
all I asked of him. But
So just
he
please,
wanted to
please,
get
please.
arrested. So
I don't want to do this again. So make sure he understands.
I don't want any of this.
Okay.
I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. I want people to get along. I want to get to the court date and get this taken care of. I get it. I know. I don't want you out here in the heat. I don't want you out here in the heat. I don't want that. I don't want that. We're here to protect everybody, including you. We're here to protect you too. So there's rules. You got to follow the rules. Okay?
We follow the rule, but why
No, he didn't.
Why she doesn't follow the rule with my son? I have evidence.
I have nothing.
She hide the evidence.
I have nothing to do with
Amy
her.
Ashworth. Amy Ashworth hide the
I
evidence.
have nothing to do with her.
Can you imagine someone innocent sitting in this chair for 15 months and solitary confinement? Look at my son. Look at Mustafa. Look at his face.
Let me go check on Amar and see where we're
Thank
at.
you.
Okay?
You,
Alright.
you just look into Mustafa's face. You go
I
inside.
saw him yesterday.
You go, yeah. You see his
I
face.
saw him
Does
yesterday.
he look like a criminal?
I
Guy?
saw him
This
yesterday.
is this family. Does this family look like a criminal people? Why?
I know you're having a rough
It's
time.
easy.
I know you're having a
The-
rough time.
Mr. Terry, it's
I know.
easy. It's easy. Is it easy? Is it easy to put this title on our family? Like peaceful family. We are peaceful family. Mustafa is educated. Mustafa studied paralegal. Mustafa used to work for lawyers. Mustafa is good. Mustafa is good son. Why officer lied and she
homeless
agreed?
in
with
Stafford.
Mustafa?
Okay. Tell Muhammad if he comes here today to come over here and I'll explain to him everything that's going on. Okay, I've explained to her When Omar gets out of jail, he cannot come back here.
Yeah, I know.
He has to go to his camper and
Okay,
stay.
I understand.
Okay?
It's okay.
I know. Just
It's-
please make sure he understands
Of
that.
course he understands.
If not, we're going to be back out here again. Okay?
I don't want to see him get in trouble.
Yeah. We don't want to do
If
this.
he'd have listened to us and just came and walked over here, he would have been fine. He won't listen. He won't listen.
He lost his,
I think he was just
because
upset
you're not-
at
Of course
what
he's
Amy
upset.
Ashworth is doing.
I get it. I get it.
I understand he's upset. I get it, but
like
To upgrade my
yesterday.
brother's charges. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I
messed
know.
up.
She took charge and put first degree more what?
I
Look,
playing
you
around.
saw my son.
know.
You saw my stuff.
Mhm.
This is my son. I raised him. And I was telling Mr. Taylor, is this easy title to put it on people? Is it easy killing? It's easy.
She has a dash camera to the accident. She doesn't want to release it.
I cry if I see
That dash camera
if
has
I see
audio.
insect, if I see
Well, your lawyer
animal,
knows. Your lawyer knows
if
how
I
to
see
get it
animal like hood,
They won't
I
release
cry.
it until 60 days before trial.
Look, it's the
for
phone.
discovery.
Yeah, yeah, they're prolonging this whole thing. I don't know why. He has the right to speedy trial. I don't know why they're not giving it to him.
I see-
She's breaking the law. Those officers down there,
gotta get to the
they
court
stripped
date.
my brother naked. They beat him up.
This has to be
Oh,
settled.
the correctional officers.
Yes, that's illegal. Like, I don't know how they're getting away with this. And they're doing it to a lot of people. And I think that's why my brother is upset.
This has to go to court. It's got to get to court date. And we got to get there safely and peacefully to the court date. Everybody involved has to get there safely and peacefully. Peacefully is the key word here.
That's why I'm here. Did I do anything? Don't you don't
Peacefully.
like?
Peacefully.
I just explain people what's going on.
No, you're not doing anything.
I just
You're not doing
I want to
anything.
explain what's going on. We need our community to
But
be
you have
happy.
to understand, we've already bent the rules for you to allow you to come
Yeah.
this far. That is the protest area
Yeah,
over
you
there.
you said.
So we allowed you to come over
said-
here because I want you under a tree
You
so
said
it's
the no
hot.
I use
No
my
megaphone.
voice.
No
Yeah.
megaphone.
Yeah,
And
I
because
use
it's
my-
hot, I wanted you under the tree. This is not the protest area. You're outside the protest area now. So then he went from here and went all the way over there.
Because they didn't tell him about that area. Is
I
not
did tell
allowed.
him 3 times.
Well, when we
and
went
he
and told
refused.
him,
he
he
refused to
refused.
come back. I said, you got to go over there. He said, I'm not going. You're going to have to arrest me. He left me no choice. He left me no choice.
Just release him. Release him.
He will be released,
upset.
but he needs to understand when we come up, me and him particularly, if we come and tell him to do something, he needs to do it. And the reason he needs to do it is because we're not out here just messing with you guys. We have rules, and we're enforcing the rules that we enforce for everyone. Everyone. No one is allowed to protest over there. No one. That is that's right at the entrance of the Judicial Center where business of the court is conducted. That's where the sales are conducted. That's where the foreclosure sales are conducted.
Maybe he
They
doesn't
conduct
know.
court business
He doesn't
there.
know. Just tell him
He
no.
might not, but we tried to explain to him.
And we told him
tried
3
to.
times.
And he didn't want to listen.
We're at the second one. Now you're at the third one. After the third one, we're going to arrest you. And he said, go ahead, do it. So he didn't give us a choice.
He thinks
He didn't give us a choice.
No, he thinks he's.
Now
doing
he's got a
his
court
right
date.
First sight amendment.
He just needs to work
First
with
Amendment
us.
says peaceful. And look in the dictionary what peaceful means. The dictionary is very clear what peaceful means. I have it on my
No,
phone.
you don't have to. I know what is peaceful.
You know.
I live all my life
peaceful.
There
peaceful.
you go.
And this
Yes,
is what
yeah.
you got to
I
understand.
live all my life.
So he could be there peacefully. He could stand there peacefully.
No, because the reason why he can't stand there,
That's not
those are
protest area.
considered the
That's-
steps of the courthouse. And they hold business inside that circle. So when he has all this spread out, they can't hold business.
They can't get married.
So,
they can't,
yeah,
that's where the weddings
The
take
weddings
place.
happen there,
You
the
should give him
foreclosures.
this. Maybe if you have some document about this area, you should give him now this area.
Well,
Us
here's
telling
the
him-
document.
us telling him to
The
go.
document is we're helping him out and saying you cannot do this.
He just needs to listen.
Okay, we are the agents of this courthouse. So what we try to be nice and allow people to do things that normally are not allowed. We kind of give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But when they keep pushing and pushing, we have to stand our ground too.
He said he could come straight into the courtroom doors. and
That
do
will
that if
never
he
happen.
wanted.
He will
That's
never
not
come
gonna
into the
happen.
courthouse and do what he did here.
He thinks,
Peaceful.
Yeah.
Untroubled by conflict, agitation, or commotion, quiet and tranquil. That's what peaceful is.
That's what I am doing.
That's
I'm
what
just-
peaceful
That's not what he was
That's
doing.
not what he was doing.
When
you
he-
were. He
when
wasn't.
he's hollering and
He doesn't
screaming.
know, just like
We tried to tell him. I told him 3 times. We work on
We
tell you 3 times,
Don't,
and then we got to do
don't
it.
put us in this position again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to see anybody from your family go to jail. We
Yeah.
don't. But you're
I
forcing our
suffered.
hands.
It's 15 months now.
Well,
He
please
forced us.
consider what He's doing this because of what just happened.
Well, of course he is.
I understand, but now he's in trouble, and I don't want to see
But
that.
he's got to understand our position. We have rules that we have to abide by. And I understand he's upset with what happened. I get it. I fully understand.
I was hurt
But-
and I am diabetic.
I know.
You okay?
I don't want you out here in the heat. That's why I don't want y'all.
I wish I can go home and
I
rest.
wish you could too.
But my son here is
Are you feeling okay now?
I'm okay.
Are you
now.
feeling okay?
I'm okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
If they could give Mustafa his bond, we would just leave.
Yeah.
We would just leave.
Release my son.
we have no control over that.
Yeah.
Like the
But-
judge
but
gave him the
look,
bond, but like Sarah Samuel side, she played around with.
I have no
See, if
Falsified
we went in the security of all this
They
courtroom,
don't release.
you never would see us because we're not a part of this.
Yeah.
But because we have to be the security of this whole big building and what's
What
around,
about the jail? If someone was beating
we're
you?
not affiliated with the jail.
We handle outside.
We handle outside. We don't handle inside
Everything
jail.
outside is us.
Who's like handle inside?
How are they getting away with
That
doing
is the
this?
jail.
That would be like
Why are they
here.
so corrupt?
If anything happens out here, it'd be the sheriff. If anything happens in there, it'd be their superintendent.
Superintendent
Who's that?
is not here anymore.
Who's the superintendent?
He's not here anymore, Mr. Militis.
Major.
Well, I think
Major
Major
Herlock.
Herlock.
Major
Herlock.
He's the
when
acting
He doesn't listen.
when I
superintendent.
talk to Major Herlock,
She
he
called him
doesn't
multiple
care.
times.
He doesn't
He
listen.
doesn't.
He is the superintendent.
There's
And he
nothing.
answers to the jail board. And that jail board
Yeah.
runs that jail.
I mean, Ashworth.
She is on that jail board.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what I'm
She is a
getting.
member of the jail board.
If she
But
is,
she is one member of that board. One
yeah,
member.
I know. Mr. Glenn Hill is.
He is
member.
one member.
Mr.
One member of
Glenn.
that whole board.
Yeah.
And you have elected representatives who elect people to sit on that board.
Uh-huh.
They're elected representatives who appoint people to be on that board. All your elected representatives have an appointee on that board. The board, the county board of supervisors elect
The one in that.
the elected
the one
county
down at
board.
the-
The
the
we
McCoy
were
board.
there. Yeah, we
Yes,
were there.
they are the elected officials who appoint people to be
Uh-huh.
on that board of the jail that they own. The county owns that jail. You own that jail. All the citizens of Prince William County own that jail. That jail is not a private jail.
That's what I'm
It's not private. It is owned by the Prince William County, the cities of Manassas and Manassas Park. The citizens own that jail. And that's why it has a board, because each citizen's representative has someone on that board to represent the board for the jail.
Mr. Sherry, the
There are several folks on the board.
several.
Yeah.
Several people on the board.
The,
Miss Guzman
I-
is on the board. We've got several.
the count.
But that board members are the ones that
county-
run that jail.
County. Christopher Shorter, the
Yeah.
county executive.
He's the county executive.
He's the county
He's
executive.
the one who's on top of Amy Ashworth.
No, 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 no,
Who
no.
is he?
He works for the board.
For the board.
The board of supervisors, he answers directly to the board of supervisors, and Mr. Shorter runs the county as the county executive.
Okay.
And he answers to the board. This board, jail board, answers to the board. The board is who's in charge of the county facilities. That's a county facility, just like the courthouse is a
So
county
the board
facility.
has phone number, right? We can call and
Each
ask.
board member has a phone number, yes.
Each board member.
Each board member. Every county district has a elected, we elect someone
Uh-huh.
to represent us in
So-
each district.
Oh.
So if you live in Woodbridge, you have an elected representative in Woodbridge. If you live in Brentsville, you have an elected representative in Brentsville.
Mhm.
If you live in Neabsco, you have an
If
elected
I
representative in
wanna
Neabsco.
talk about Amy Ashworth, who's elected her? Who's like
The people elected her. She is elected by the people.
Right, people. But who's
She has no boss.
she has no boss?
You are the community.
The
The
community.
community elected her to be the
Uh-huh,
prosecutor. She
uh-huh.
answers to no one.
I mean, if we want to complain what she's doing, with
She
my son,
answers
it's
to
not
no
right.
one. As long as she's operating lawfully and within the law,
So we
she
should-
answers
She's not
to no one.
operating.
So if-
she's not operating lawfully with
And
them.
that's-
She's
So
breaking the law.
if she does wrong, she's not. She's a
elected-
human.
she's elected
She's
by
a
the
human,
people.
right? She's
She's
a
elected.
human, and she has like. So she
There
likes.
are,
She don't
there are
like.
3 constitutional officers that we elect
Uh-huh.
in our jurisdiction, in each jurisdiction. That is the Commonwealth Attorney, the Sheriff, and the Clerk of the Court. Those are the 3 elected officials that answer to the people directly. They don't answer to Mr. Shorter. They don't answer to the board. They don't answer to the jail board. They answer to the people directly because they run and
So
are
that
elected
means
every 4 years.
That means if she hates on someone, she can do anything she likes. That's what it means.
She is an elected official.
Yeah. That means, like, for example, I was elected by people,
She's elected by
and
the
no
people.
one,
She's
and no
elected
one,
by the people.
By the people. She has
by,
no-
by
So
people.
we have
If
to
no
expose
one
her
above
so
me,
they don't vote
if
for
no
her
one
anymore.
above me, if I am mean person, I can do anything I want. I don't care, because I was elected by people,
elected by the majority of the citizens.
So if I get signature of the community, my son should be to her. Will she take care of it? Will she think of my son and remove him from this jail? Release
As
him?
far as the prosecutor is concerned, that is with her and her alone. She is the only one that can answer any of the questions
Oh
you
wow,
just asked.
that means I shouldn't
She
fight.
has total
So
power
that
in
means
that.
I shouldn't fight against her because she did this like with my son. I should kiss her feet, go kiss
What is
her
she, a
hand,
dictator?
to beg her to maybe she feels sorry for me.
I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do. This is America. You can do what you, as long as you do things lawfully and peacefully, you can do whatever you want.
I mean now
You have a First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, Seventh. All of those rights you have, and they are protected.
So
and
now
they
they
will be
took,
protected.
they took Ammar inside, and Ammar did a lot against her, like against the tyrant, against the.
Good, trooper?
That means will they keep Ammar because of they hate him? If they keep Ammar, they don't release him now. That means there is something wrong. Ammar doesn't have anything wrong. Ammar just protesting.
I'm telling you, Ammar will be released.
Tell Muhammad when he gets here, if he wants to come talk to us, we'll take him in the conference room and the major and I will talk to him.
And Ammar is safe, and Mustafa is safe. I promise you. You saw
You
Mustafa
saw him
yesterday.
He's fine.
He was fine.
He's
you
fine.
saw him. You saw him yesterday. He was fine.
They allow him
He
to play
waved to
basketball
you.
every
He
day.
kissed to you. I saw him interact with you with a smile on his face.
Yes.
He was smiling yesterday.
Yes, he smiled for me.
So
I
you
don't
just
get
saw
that.
him yesterday. You know he's
That's why you're trying
fine.
to point. I was like, well, make sure you
I
know
don't
where
think
You
he's
they
saw
going.
him
don't
smiling.
They don't allow him to come.
You saw him yesterday. You see
Yeah,
he's
but
fine.
I don't know
What
he
did I
ate.
promise you? I promised you that he would be safe. I promised you that. And I'm keeping my promise. And I promise you Ammar is safe. I'm keeping my promise. I'm keeping my
Just
promise.
release Ammar.
He has to go
He's
before
going to the
magistrate,
magistrate.
and he will be released.
And when he gets released and he comes out over here, you tell him to go there.
Right.
Not back
I don't
over
wanna see
here.
I don't want him
Matter of
anymore.
fact,
Don't come back
Look,
over
in
here.
from the beginning, to
When-
be honest
when-
with you, I don't want my son Ammar here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't want him, honestly.
Well, when we
I'm protesting here peacefully, explaining the people because I am hurt. I
when
got
Ammar is
hurt.
released, me and the captain
got-
are going to come and talk to him over there.
Yeah,
And we're going
yeah,
to lay down the rules over there with him in personally.
Sure.
So as soon as he's released, we'll meet you at the camper and we'll talk.
Just
He
to,
always-
when
Well,
he
I
gets
hated
released,
to have to do that. I
He
hated
said,
to have to
"Mama,
do that.
this," and I told him, look, let me tell
He
you.
just needs to listen
let
to
me
us.
tell you how much Ammar is honest.
I know.
He's
You
honest.
told- when he talked
a
to
good
you, I was like, I always like record. We learned to record, and then he
has
said,
always
"Mom,"
followed the rules.
he said, "Mom, if you record this guy, I will be mad." When you talk to him and Mr. Terry,
He has always
said,
followed the
"Mom,"
rules. But today he wouldn't listen.
because he was
And now
yesterday.
bad things had to happen.
Because
I
you
know because of
understand.
yesterday, but,
She put my
he's
son-
got to listen to us.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
He's got to listen to us.
We're not gonna take away any rights. We're not
If
gonna take away
Omar
your
gets
right to
released
protest.
here shortly,
We're
you
not
can
gonna
come
do
over
that.
here and let us know he's back.
We're not gonna take away.
Major and I will walk over to the
And I
camper.
don't mind the
If Muhammad
signs
gets
and the-
here
I don't
and
care about
Omar's
that.
still in
That's
there,
right.
you can come,
Because
you
you
can
are
have
right.
Muhammad
I
come
don't
over.
mind. I don't
Because
mind.
We'll
you
talk
are
to him
right.
too.
Can't
So
have it in the
Yeah.
street.
we'll
I
talk
gotta
to
have
them
it over
both
here.
and let them know what everything's going on and everything.
I will not.
Okay?
I will not
I
do
can't
it.
let you.
This is not.
Make sure
no,
she's
even
make sure
if-
she's
no,
okay and
even
she
if
don't
you
get too
like
worked
it,
up since she's
here,
diabetic.
my
If you
point
need
The
is,
anything,
reason I
if you
this
need
is
more water,
actually the
something like that,
area
let
up
me
here,
know.
Yeah.
but it has no trees.
Okay.
I didn't want you in the sun.
Yep.
I wanted
I
you
know.
under a tree
I know.
because it's hot.
Thank
So I allowed y'all to come closer than we allow because I wanted you under this tree. That's the only reason
Because
you're
you-
allowed this far. You're supposed to be over there. See those benches? You're supposed to be on the other side of those
you
benches.
and Mr. Tony, I always tell my family, these people different and right people, okay? And even my daughter, she's telling me yesterday, and she looked into Mr. Tony, was upset for our situation. She was telling her dad, and was telling me, Mom, look how Mr. Tony. Okay, she didn't know you,
he's a good
but she
police
knows this.
officer.
Everybody, all family know Mr. Tony. She said,
I'm worried
"Mom,
about your mom.
Mr. Mommy almost,
I don't
almost
want
cried our
your mom
wife. She was
videoed
telling her
having
dad,
a medical
Mr.
emergency
Tony
out
was
here. I don't want
crying
that.
for
I want
that
her safe.
situation. So we
And I
know.
know she wants to be here, and
We are
that's
not
fine too, but I
against
want her
anyone.
safe.
Thank you.
And we are not
No.
against anyone.
And I feel more concerned for y'all because y'all are here every day in this heat. So my heart goes out to y'all.
I will,
Okay. Just take
Even
care
I
of
am
yourself.
sick, even if I am sick, I'm beside my son. I need my son to be released. If
understand.
my son be released, I swear you will not see my face.
We,
I will go
we have
home.
no control over
Yeah,
that.
no, we still
Yeah.
like to see your
She
face. Come by and
should
say
know.
hi.
You can go
Yeah,
after
we-
this is all over. We hope you come by and say hi.
I will send by.
Come
I
by
will
and say
cook.
hi. Come
I
by
will
and say
cook
hi.
and bring you food.
Come by and say hi.
Of course.
We have nothing against you.
Because you are
We have
good
nothing
person.
against you.
You are a good person.
Tell
You
Muhammad
are
to
a
come
good
over
person.
when he gets here. And if Amar gets released before Muhammad gets here, you can walk over and let the major and I know, and we'll walk over and
We
talk
want
to
to walk
Amar
over and explain to him what's going to happen
and,
now
and let
because
him
of
know.
this.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
And had this not happened today,
And I'm going to ask Omar, just like I'm going to ask y'all before, if we come over there and talk to Omar, we like to
I
do it
talked to him for hours about the rules.
just us.
And I told him,
Not
if I
the
tell you
world.
something or he tells you
Okay.
something, and I can't, that's none of my business. That's not my
You a
business.
citizen, and we were abused here. Now it's been 15 months. We are abused. We need right people to listen to our voice.